Hello viewers, welcome to today's lesson, and today we are going to do a quick revision on rates. And before we begin, for those who have bumped into this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like so that anytime we do a video like this you can automatically be notified. Thank you and welcome. Let us go through this question here. The question reads, two taps A and B can each fill an empty tank in 3 hours and 2 hours respectively. A drainage tap R can empty the full tank in 6 hours. Taps A and R are opened for 5 hours, then closed. Determine the fraction of the tank that is still empty. Then B, find how long it would take to fill the remaining fraction of the tank if all the 3 taps are opened. So let us look at the solution. Let us look at the solution for this question. So solution, we have 2 taps A and B first, then we have tap R. So we have tap A, we have B, and we have R. We are told from the question that 2 taps A and B can each fill an empty tank in 3 hours and 2 hours respectively. That means A can fill the tank in 3 hours and B can also fill the same tank in 2 hours. A drainage tap R can empty the full tank in 6 hours. This one can empty in 6 hours. So under rates, we always do or deal with the fractions done either per minute, per second, or per hour. Since the question has been given in hours, we have to calculate the fraction of the work done in 1 hour by tap A, and the fraction done by A in 1 hour is going to be a third. Then we have to calculate the fraction done by B in 1 hour, and the fraction of the work done by B in 1 hour is going to be half. Then R in 1 hour, it is going to be 1/6. Then tabs A and R are opened for 5 hours. The first thing we need to do, it is to calculate the fraction, that is the fraction filled or done by A and R in 1 hour. So the fraction done by A and R in 1 hour, we are going to take the fraction done by A in 1 hour, which is a third, and since R is emptying, we take away the fraction of the work done by R in 1 hour. So this one is going to give us, so the answer, that is a third minus a sixth, it is going to give us 1/6. 1/6 is the fraction of the work done by A and R in 1 hour. So even in 1 hour, the fraction of the work done is a sixth. So in 5 hours, the fraction done is going to be a sixth times 5, which is going to give us 5/6 of the work done. But what is the question asking? Determine the fraction of the tank that is still empty. The fraction that has been done is 5/6. Now, fraction that is remaining fraction, which we can call the empty part, is going to be, the total will be 6/6 minus the work that has been done is 5/6, and this one is going to give us a sixth, and that is the fraction of the work that has not been done, or the fraction that is still empty is 1/6, and by so doing you have done the first part of that question. Then now find how long it would take to fill the remaining fraction of the tank if all the 3 taps are opened. Now, what we normally do, we must always again calculate the fraction of the work done in 1 hour by all the three. So fraction done by A, B, and R in 1 hour. We are going to have the fraction done by A in 1 hour is a third. We add the fraction done by B in 1 hour, which is half. We minus the fraction done because R is emptying. The fraction done is 1/6, and this one is going to give us a third plus half, then minus 1/6, and this one gives us 2/3. 2/3 is the fraction of the work done in 1 hour by A, B, and R. But we need to calculate the time taken, or how long would it take to fill the remaining fraction of the tank. So time taken will be equal to remaining fraction to be filled, you divide by the fraction of work done by all in 1 hour. So the fraction remaining is 1/6. You divide by the fraction done by all the three in 1 hour is 2/3, and this one is going to give us 1/6 times 3/2. Here is 1. It goes here 2 times. This one is going to be 1/4 hours, which is equivalent to 15 minutes. So 1/4 of an hour will be equal to 15 minutes, and that is the time taken for the 3 taps to fill the remaining part of the tank. So going to our question number 2. Our question number 2 reads, a water vendor has a tank of capacity 18,900 liters. The tank is being filled with water from 2 pipes A and B, which are closed immediately when the tank is full. Water flows at the rate of 150,000 centimeter cubic per minute through pipe A and 120,000 centimeter cubic per minute through pipe B. If the tank is empty and the 2 pipes are opened at the same time, calculate the time it takes to fill the tank. This question again is very simple. The question is very simple. Let us look at the solution. Let us look at the solution for this question. That is part B. Part B of the question. It is part A of the question. Before we go to part B, we know that we have a water vendor has a tank of that capacity, and it's being filled with 2 pipes. So we have pipe A and we have B. Pipe A, water flows through pipe A at the rate of 150,000 centimeter cubic per minute, and then through B 120,000 centimeter cubic per minute. What it means here is, in 1 minute, pipe A delivers a volume of water equivalent to 150 centimeter cubic. Then B delivers in 1 minute, it delivers a volume equal to 120,000 centimeter cubic. So since the rates are given per minute, we need to calculate the volume of water they deliver in 1 minute. Now, volume delivered by A and B in 1 minute, it is going to be equal to the volume delivered by A, which is 150,000 centimeter cubic. We add the volume delivered by B, which is 120,000 centimeter cubic, and this one is going to give us This one is going to give us 270,000 centimeter cubic. That one is going to give us 270,000 centimeter cubic. Now, we have been given the capacity of the tank. So tank capacity is going to be 18,900 liters, and we know 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 centimeter cubic. What about 18,900 liters will be equal to 18,900 we multiply by 1,000, and this one here gives us 18,000, that is 900. Then we add the 3 zeros, centimeter cubic. Now the question is, if the tank is empty and the two pipes are opened at the same time, calculate the time it takes to fill the tank. Now time taken to fill the tank, is going to be equal to capacity of the tank, we divide by the volume delivered by both in 1 minute. Now this becomes the capacity of the tank is going to be 18,900,000 centimeter cubic divided by the volume delivered by both in 1 minute, which is 270,000 centimeter cubic, and anytime you divide that is 18,900, 1 2 3, you divide by 270,000, you are going to get a total of 70 minutes, and that is the answer to that question. That is part A of the question. Now, going to part B of the question. On a certain day, the vendor opened the two pipes A and B to fill the empty tank. After 25 minutes, he opened the outlet tap to supply water to his customers at an average rate of 20 liters per minute. Calculate the time it took to fill the tank on that day. This part B again is very simple. and this is how we are going to do it. We have to calculate the fraction or the volume delivered by both A and B in 25 minutes. But first we have to calculate the volume delivered by A and B in 1 minute. Already we have gotten it as 270,000 centimeter cubic. 270,000 centimeter cubic. Then this is in 1 minute. So in 1 minute, the volume delivered is 270,000 centimeter cubic. What about in 25 minutes? In 25 minutes, we are going to have 270,000 times 25, and this one is going to give us, so the volume is going to be 270,000, we multiply by 25, and this one is going to give us a volume equal to 6750,000 centimeter cubic. That is the volume that is filled by both A and B in 25 minutes. Now the volume to be filled will be equal to the total capacity of the tank is going to be 18,900,000 centimeter cubic. We minus the volume that has already been done, which is 6750,000, So this one is going to give us, when you subtract these two, that is 18,900, 000 minus the answer, we are going to have 150,000 centimeter cubic. This is the volume of the tank that is to be filled. This is the volume of the tank that is to be filled. But now, since another tap R has been opened, and the tap R is emptying. After 25 minutes, he opened the outlet tap to supply water to his customers at an average rate of 20 liters per minute. Now, calculate the time it took to fill the tank on that day. Now we have to calculate the volume that is flowing out, because the outlet tap is taking water away from the tank. Volume flowing out is going to be equal to, the rate at which water is flowing out is actually 20 liters. So we change 20 liters into centimeter cubic by multiplying by 1,000, and this gives us 20,000 centimeter cubic. That is the volume of water that is flowing out. Since after 25 minutes all the three will be working, we have to calculate the volume delivered by R. Volume delivered by R in 1 minute is going to be equal to 270,000 centimeter cubic is for both A and B, minus what is going out, which is 20,000, and this one is going to give us a volume of 250,000 centimeter cubic. That is the volume of water that is being delivered in 1 minute by all the three. Now, how do we calculate the time taken to fill the tank? To get the time taken to fill the tank, time taken to fill the tank is going to be equal to the volume to be filled, we divide by volume delivered by R in 1 minute or per minute. This one is going to be equal to 150,000 centimeter cubic. We divide by 250,000 centimeter cubic, and this one here is going to be equal to, that is 250,000. We are going to have the total, that is the time taken. Here you're going to have, actually it's going to be 48, and that is 48 and 3/5 hours. But the question is talking about calculate the time it took to fill the tank on that day. Remember, in 25 minutes we had the first 25 minutes, and then we also have the remaining part of the fraction is done in this. So to get total time taken is going to be equal to the first 25 minutes plus the 48 3/5 hours to fill the remaining part of the tank, and this one is going to give us 73 hours. That is 73. Then we have 3/5 hours. That is the total time taken to fill the tank that day, and that is how that question is done. For those who have questions, you can go to the comment section and ask all the questions that you may be having from this topic. Otherwise, thank you and welcome.